I'm Michelle, and it is time for Talk to Me Tuesday on Sunday, July 31st, 2022. And it has been an amazing week and a half since I last did a video. I participated in RAGBRAI, which is the Register's annual Great Bike Ride across Iowa, and completed it yesterday. And did it with my son, my brother, his two kids, my sister, brother-in-law, niece, and nephew, all biked, either all or portions of it. And then my husband, daughter, and sister-in-law were support and set up our tents, took down our tents, and found a spot for us to camp. And we biked each day, starting a week ago Saturday on the 22nd, I believe it was. Just a short 10-mile bike ride, 5 miles over to the Missouri River, dipped our rear tires in the river, and then the next morning on the 23rd we started out, and we biked anywhere from 54 miles in one day to 100 miles. And it was an amazing trip. I think my son had 4 flat tires, and with the bike he started with, it ended up buying a new bike and finished the whole week riding. So I hit my wall on the 100-mile day, I think, at 40 miles, and then at 70 miles when my leg cramped up. But I made it to the 100-mile mark, which was a big goal that I wanted to have. And then the last day was a lot of hills and coming down into the Mississippi River Valley and getting to dip our tires in, our front tire in the Mississippi River. And it was amazing. I said on this trip I was going to stop at every quilt shop that I went past that was open. And the first one I stopped at, I found this really neat fat quarter. And the words in the swirls say Iowa. And this is says a winter tour of Iowa. And I just love this piece. And it might become inspiration for a new quilt or something. I don't know. And then at another quilt shop I stopped at, they have almost a 2-month-long shop hop that all the shops in Iowa participate in. And they have them divided in different regions. And if you make it to like all 99 shops, you can enter in the grand prize drawing. And if you enter or make it to all the shops in one region, then you can enter in the prize drawings for those regions. And you have, I believe it's 2 months to complete that quest. Maybe that should become my next quest, but that's a lot of time in Iowa. But I do spend a lot of time in Iowa. Iowa is where I grew up, and Iowa is home still, even though I live in Michigan. But Michigan's my home too. So anyway, for this year's shop hop, they created this really cool panel, and it says the Great Sewing Adventure Across Iowa. Well, I just participated in the Great Bike Ride Across Iowa. And so these are some of the pieces of the panel, and so it's going to be fun to create a quilt using these panels. So, and then the bottom is like so. Anyway, I will post a couple pictures in my Talk to Me Tuesday post about the pictures of my ride. And I really enjoyed being in Iowa, smelling the corn, and didn't really care for smelling the hog lots or that kind of smells, but that is part of Iowa. So just reminds me of growing up in Iowa. And but the weather was beautiful. I think highs were in mid to upper 70s, lows in the 50s, and it was just a beautiful time. So because of that, I did not get much sewing done. So this next week, I am going to be doing a lot of sewing. I have several t-shirt quilts to make for customers, and those are on the top of my to-do list. So until next time, let's go sew.